Today, we are going to be trawling through what has got to be one of the most confusing and convoluted places on the internet. Yes, that's right. I'm talking about store.taylorswift.com, the official Taylor Swift merch store. Now, as many of you know, or if you don't know and you're new to my channel, I am Zach, the Swiftologist. In fact, I am wearing Taylor Swift merch today. This is a hoodie that I got on the 1989 tour. I have strong feelings about Taylor Swift's, her career in general, but her merch in particular, because I've noticed a degradation of its quality in the last couple of years, specifically since she signed her new record deal and Universal took over her merch store. Beyond just the quality, like the comfortability of the items that we see on the Taylor Swift merch store, what confuses me so much is the absolute insane rapid turnover of new collections that are being added just like every fucking minute of the day. And it's not like there are one or two pieces. It's not like there's a shirt for a new single or a poster for a music video. It's like we have a fucking homeware and accessories line for every single lyric of every song. And I just think there is something gross about that, a little unethical perhaps, a little money hungry, and people seem to really have a problem with me saying that. But on my YouTube channel, I can be a little bit more free. I've quit TikTok. I can't have arguments with the brain dead. It's not fair to them. It's not a good use of my time. So I'm back on YouTube to preach the gospel, and the gospel is that Taylor Swift is, complex, flawed human being, and one of her flaws is that she is an extremely greedy and money hungry person. Love her to death. She is mother, but sometimes I wonder, when is enough enough? When do you have enough money? When have you made enough products? When do you have enough success? And I think the endless, rapid, high-paced turnover of this merchandise is a really good example of that kind of what makes me feel a little grossed out sometimes about being a fan. We are really sold this parasocial relationship, but I think that the Taylor Swift merch store is a good example of, the fact that we are consumers to Taylor Swift and to La Nación de Taylor. I think that, the new merch is not that good. I think the designs are kind of meh. A lot of them are very ugly. I love merch. That's why I'm so critical of it. I have so much Taylor Swift merch, mostly from the old days, the good old days when it was comfortable, good quality. We used to just get like a couple of shirts and posters and accessories, select accessories per album cycle, right? And then for tour, maybe we would get a few new things. We'd get a new collection for tour with shirts and everything, but mostly like recycling the album art. Now it's like the Folklore collections really, I think, were the first example to me of how this just seemed to be excessive. And the question that you have to ask yourself when you see these like endless, perfect, immaculate drops of full product ranges coming every 2 to 3 weeks is like, how are they manufacturing this? Who is manufacturing it? Where is it being made? What kind of volumes and quantities are they making it with? And who's buying it? And is it made to order? That is the other question. It's like, I'm very sure that there is a drop shipping, print on demand element to this, because there's no way they can keep up with this kind of pace while making it in-house. It is pretty hard to find out where the new merch is made, but that is a long-winded spiel to say that today we are going to go window shopping on the Taylor Swift merch store. Now, this is an idea that I totally jacked and stole from Nisi Pisa, who is a fellow Sarah Lawrence College alumni. I did not know this, but hey girl, she's definitely not watching this video, but love her videos, love this window shopping format. So I'm jacking it from her and I'm fully copying to it. I will be linking her. She does not need free promo from me, but I love the idea of going through a website with you guys and talking a little bit of smack about these products. So the Eras Tour Shop is the, I think, latest collection that has been dropped. And I have to say, I was tempted by a couple of items on this list. Let's go through and look at like what I think are the positives. There was a whole collection where there was like a t-shirt from each era. I think that was limited edition. These fucking evil bats are always launching limited edition garbage and then getting rid of it. It'll come back eventually, but it was super cute. I'm kind of mad I didn't film this then, but there was a bunch of Eras Tour merch, like specifically devoted to each album cycle. I'm sure you've seen it. I was super tempted by the 1989 shirt. The red one was just like a color of red that does not suit me. So my philosophy for buying merch in this day and age is to go after stuff that suits me with colors that look good on me, because otherwise I just end up like freaking and panic buying stuff. And I did panic buy something. So this is what I panic bought: the Taylor Swift Eras Tour washed blue hoodie. I am such a sucker for this like acid wash, denim wash. I don't know what to call it, but it is so nice. And I feel like as I get older, I really am more interested in merch that like doesn't look like merch, you know, like this just looks like from afar. I can wear this to the coffee shop. I can wear this on a plane. And like, you know, if you're a Swiftie, you know what's happening here. But if you're not, then if you're not reading too closely into it, I'm not walking around with her face on me. I don't always want to be doing that. I thought also that this was a little bit more, there's a little bit something extra. Look at that like ribbed edge on the hood. And I like the tight sleeves too. The issue was, for me, at least when I was ordering it, was that all the sizes were sold out. So I had to get a small, but I heard that the tour hoodies, or just the Taylor Swift hoodies in general, I haven't bought one since she switched to Universal, are pretty oversized. So I'm hoping that the small will be enough, but I usually would have picked a medium or a large. Here is something else that I like detest about shopping on this stupid, you know, excessive marketplace. Please note we are doing our best to deliver your order as fast as possible. We may experience delays somewhere along the way as we try to keep everyone safe. Okay, so are you creating these in a diamond mine, in a blood diamond mine? And do you need to insulate the walls and airlift your workers out of their Eras Tour merch production holes to keep them safe? I don't understand. I mean, COVID is like over, right? People are going to get really mad at me for saying that, but whatever. I mean, like, what is there? I would have taken that excuse back in the day, but there's no fucking good reason why I should be ordering this in March and not receiving it until May 19th. That's not even when it's going to arrive. It's when it's going to start shipping. I live in Singapore, okay? Apparently there's a custom wash to this as well, so each one will be unique, aka if it doesn't look the way it did in the pics, sorry, we catfished you. $75 for this is too much. It's too much. It is. Like, it is a plain hoodie with the word Taylor Swift on it. But I'm a sucker. I always have to cop something from every era, so this is what I've given myself. I ended up spending about $100 with shipping, which sucks, but you know, she got me. Sometimes she gets me. Sometimes she really does get me. I like this sweater. There is something about the whole tour branding though that I don't like. It's not like ugly per se. I don't know if it's the sepia tone or whatever it is. I love the picture of her. I like the font of the Eras Tour. I don't mind it. I also like the color, this kind of like taupey off-white color. I don't love there's something about the assembly of this design that I don't like. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that this is on the back. I wonder if it was on the front, would I like it more? I kind of wish there was just type down one shoulder rather than on both. This is giving Kmart. This is giving, we went to the Dollar Tree and we scooped up we went to the Military General store and we scooped up all the standard issue gray sweatshirts, and we went to Chinatown in downtown LA and we went to a printing shop and we paid them 2 cents to do this. Like, this is a mock-up and it still looks awful. And I guarantee you that when you receive it, if you bought this, if you're stupid enough to buy this, when you receive this, it's going to look like it was assembled by Vietnamese slave labor children, because that is literally probably what it was. I kind of like this black long sleeve t-shirt, but long sleeve t-shirts are just kind of like a nothing item to me. Like, I don't like to wear them. I'm going to wear a hoodie or a sweatshirt. Like, I don't need a thick t-shirt like that. Again, with this fucking design, I mean, it's fine, but like, I don't know, could we have done something different with this? Could it have been a brighter graphic? Like, I feel like it's going to fade with like 2 washes, and we know that it was just printed on. Who does this color look good on? This is a sickly color. This is giving hospital. This is giving I'm a newborn with jaundice. This is not a good color. Again, with this fucking, like, okay, we have now looked at 4 merch items that have the exact same image. Where is the variation? Where is the sauce? This is a similarly ugly color. I don't understand why the colors on the merch store have been so fucking ugly lately. These colors, babe, are not flattering. I'm not enjoying those colors. Maybe they do look good on other people and I'm just like being biased because they don't look good on me. But like, I don't think that these colors are nice. And their color selection in general, like they tried to go for this like dusty maroon a lot and also sometimes like a mustard, but it just always ends up looking like you took it and went into a really dusty street and like rubbed it around and ran around and then left it out to dry in the sun and it got a little bleached, but it's still dirty. That's what the colors look like to me. I don't get it. I'm not a fan. This is so fucking ugly. Like, this is giving Paul Frank. What is this? It's the, like, again, it's the doll wash that is bad, first of all. And I don't understand, like, I know that she can't pick any of the promotional pictures from any of the eras, but like this Speak Now image, this one of her performing Enchanted, I'm pretty sure is what it is a bad picture. This one of Red with her just like looking over her shoulder is also a weird picture. I just, there's not a lot of thought going into this. This one is very sold out. It's like, people want this shit. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. French Terry, 100% cotton. What kind of cotton? Fake lab-grown cotton? Blood diamond cotton? Maybe. The Eras Tour poster. This is so ugly. This looks like something I made in my ICT class in 3rd grade when I had access to Microsoft Paint. Like, what is this? These shapes? Horrible. Horrible. The thing is that Swifties make nicer merch than this on a fucking regular basis. Let me prove this point by just taking to Etsy for a second. Let's go Taylor Swift poster. This is cute. This is very like in line with the album branding, which seems to be totally missing from the Eras Tour. I understand that it's not the Eras Tour, but like, where is it? This Reputation Stadium tour is literally better than any poster I've seen on the Taylor Swift merch store. This You're on Your Own kid thing is so cute. It's very aesthetic. It's very TikTok. People would buy that for sure. I mean, all of these are just like more inspired, more original, even if they're not like better, even if they're not like professional looking, they're like loving, you know, there's like some artistic element that has gone into the construction of these things. And I'm sure that even most of these posters are created by like print on demand people too, but like if they can come up with ways to drop ship stuff that looks good, what's stopping Taylor Swift? Laziness. What's stopping Universal? Laziness. They know that people will just buy whatever the fuck, so they don't care. Oh, the pullover is cropped. I didn't notice that. That somehow makes it worse to me. And also don't forget that all of these things are digital renderings, which is why like when the merch finally ships, it always looks weird or you get disappointed. This is so fucking uninspired. I know that she had the whole other tea collection with like 1989, Red, Speak Now. That was cute. That was cute. It was a little bit more inspired. There was at least like something at play there. The beige desaturation-ification of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour merch is honestly a crime. This bejeweled bracelet looks like it came in a party bag for a little girl's birthday party that I attended where I ate too much cotton candy and I threw up all over my mom. I can accept money grubbing hunger when I'm getting good products. Take my money. I'm ready to give it to you. But I don't want an Eras Tour slip mat. Who the fuck wants this? Can you imagine? What is this for? You get two, a beige one and a lavender one. Where are you going to put these? These are products for fucking weirdos and serial killers. Like, are you going to put this in your bathroom so that you can stare at her face while you're on the toilet? When you get out of the shower, you can drip dirty water all over it. I mean, like, what is that? And these colors are like not conducive to being slip mats either. Like, they're going to get so dirty, so fast, so stained, so grubby, so ugly. Heinous. Okay, now we're going to get into the album shops. And this is where we can see merch from each different album. Now, it's perplexing to see like what is still there versus what's not, because to try and keep track of every merch item is just like an impossible task at this point. And there's so much of it. The volumes of it are so high that I don't even fucking remember what there ever was before. Some are more stacked than others. Obviously, the more recent Taylor's versions and releases have more stuff. But curiously, last year, she started dropping stuff for 1989 and Speak Now. Again, we've been Easter egging for those two albums for like years at this point and still no dice. So The only logical answer for why she could be doing that is because she wants to make some coin. I mean, she wants to be a billionaire like Rihanna. Let's go through these albums, shall we? Let's start with Midnights, okay? Because this is, the most recent. Oh, why is everything this dull, horrible, like sandy, like this color palette and the way that they have like toned all of these items washes me personally out. Like, is that even, what is up with this mock-up? Like, this literally looks fake. This is not a real item that's for sale. Look at this. Zoom into that. This was literally, it's blurry. It's blurry. I can't even get an accurate color depiction of this sweater. And you want me to pay $55 for it? That's crazy. Okay, it says that it's charcoal. That's not charcoal. That's just black with Gaussian blur applied. I can't. None of it was accidental. Taylor Swift. Again, this is giving like, this is so funny. Okay, here's another one. I just want to stay in that lavender haze. Okay, go off, queen. I understand having it's me, I'm the problem, it's me as a merch item, or even this one, draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man. First of all, there's a hideous illustration. I went to this wholesale market when I was in Korea where you know how a lot of the times in the West, we Westerners wear like stupid t-shirts with like Chinese or Korean characters or Japanese characters on them. We have no idea what it means. Well, it's kind of like the same in Asia, and in the Korean wholesalers where I went to like see what the vibe was. I was actually looking to source some merch. That's what I was there for myself, for the Swiftologists, some blanks to see what the quality was. Great quality up there, but tangent. But what I did see was there are a lot of shirts that have random English words. So for example, I saw one that was like Friday, good weekend, Saturday, all day vibes. And this selection of these lyrics, none of it was accidental. I just want to stay in that lavender haze. It's giving weekend, Friday, Saturday, good vibes. Like, that's day off. That is really what I'm getting from this. This shirt I remember looking at and thinking that I actually liked it. Rooting for the anti-hero. I'll stare directly at the sun but never in the mirror. See, that's cool. There's some like creativity here. There's an illustration. The picture is not immediately clear to me. Like, I've never seen it before, technically. It's $35. I mean, fine. Oh, it ships in a week with a limit of 10 per order. Okay, that's a popular item. I understand why. You're on your own, kid. I don't mind this. This is actually okay. Yeah, this is good. This is just plain black and white. Like, it's hard to go wrong with that. This Karma is My Boyfriend t-shirt. Here's the other thing. Taylor somehow always manages to like fuck up my songs. Like the ones that I want to be good, like Cruel Summer and the Stella McCartney collab from Lover. I mean, let's just take a look at that. Stella McCartney, Taylor Swift, Cruel Summer. Cruel Summer is my favorite song from Lover, for example. And this is the design that I got. It has fucking unicorn on it. I am a 26-year-old man. I can't be doing that. No one can be doing that. Even the children are saying, kids have grown up these days. They don't fucking want My Little Pony on their Taylor Swift merch. Sidebar, what does that even have to do with Cruel Summer? Anyway, Karma is My Boyfriend t-shirt. Boring. Blah. Hate it. Well, I'm being harsh. I don't hate it. Okay, Midnight's vinyl wood photo frame for $45. That is a scam. That is scamming that is going on. Get it off my desk mug. This is kind of cute. This to me works. Like, the lyric works. The manifestation of that lyric in this merch item makes sense to me. It's kind of an ugly design, but that's just kind of the like 70s vibe she hoodwinked us into going for it. This water bottle is actually cute. I don't mind this water bottle at all. Coasters, kind of cute. These are so bad. These are so bad. I remember in middle school we had to do dragon boating as a team. Look it up. It's awful, but we did it in Singapore. It was extremely hot, and they made us go to practice wearing these like hideous class themed shirts, and everyone else got like blue and pink or like, something nice. We got like gray and maroon, and it was so ugly, and everybody was telling us that they looked like shit. And that's what this reminds me of. This tank top, okay, this was exclusively made for the gays that post those videos of them attending every single Taylor Swift night where they're just like screaming the lyrics to Champagne Problems or Shade Never Made Anybody Less Gay. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm so exhausted. We've only done Midnights. Okay, Evermore album shop. What do we have here? Evermore was actually a very easy album to make merch for. I think Folklore and Evermore were too, because they were so whimsical and like they had such a made up storybook world element to it all. I really like the snow globes in general. I don't know what kind of quality they are, but I like the idea of there being a snow globe for each era. I think that's so cute. The Evermore one is so adorable. Like, this is really giving that house she did the Grammy performance in. It's really giving Ivy, Willow. $50. I mean, I'm not really into collecting trinkets. I like travel too much and move around too much to like have a bunch of stuff that I don't need, but that is cute. I think that was a Christmas edition. He did it. I don't see, what is this? He did it. Okay. Again, it's like a shirt that says water on it in Korea, or Good Friday, Saturday, Monday weekend vibes. What does it mean? What's the purpose of this? What are you going to do with this? Do you want to walk around with your keys saying he did it? What are you trying to imply? What would people think? I personally don't like a spiral notebook, but that's just my cross to bear. This is so... Okay. These two clothing items are so fucking beyond ugly. Like, beyond ugly. And they're both Gold Rush songs. Gold Rush is one of the most ornate, beautiful, intricate, detailed Taylor Swift songs of all time. And the song is literally called Gold Rush. And you chose disgusting, muddy, dusty, dirty, frankly, hideous colors to portray that. No, don't put a baby's breath in the photo. You can't save it now. You can't save it now. Gleaming, twinkling eyes like sinking ships on waters. So inviting, I almost jump in. Do you see how that typeface is literally like just fucking all over the place? I think it's supposed to be intentional, but like because it's not intentional, it just looks like an accident. I hate this so much. Who thought that brown and like a light blue would be a good gradient? Okay, this is also hideous. Never seen a love as pure as it, with this photo on the back. Like, what's the correlation between the picture and the lyric they've chosen and the color of the sweatshirt? Horrible. And pretty much sold out. You know what? I hope so. I hope everybody who got that has a terrible day. Let's go to Folklore. Please redeem yourself, babe. For the hope of it all, pajama set. Why? Aren't there lyrics about dreams and night and skies that would make more sense for a fucking pajama set rather than to live for the hope of it all? Why do I want that on my pajamas when I'm going to bed? Also, this looks like horrible quality. This looks like it would give me scabies. What is the material? 100% polyester. Well, of course. It would give me scabies. Oh, and there's a nice surprise. For me, it was enough. Perfect. And it makes no fucking sense. Boxy pullover. So ugly. This Sherpa quarter zip. I mean, a lot of the times it's like they are so close to making something nice. Even if they use that hideous, ugly beige that they used for the Eras Tour t-shirt, like that would look nicer on this. I hate this color. This, again, doesn't look good on any person. No one looks good in this color. It is ugly. And I would love to have a Folklore shirt. But again, here we go. Joanne Voice, 7 tie-dye t-shirt. Perfect. You know, sometimes when you're 7 and you piss the bed at night and you wake up in the morning and it's all dried up and you feel embarrassed, that's the color of this shirt. I suppose that's what they were going for. This phone case, this Eras phone case, this is the Folklore shop, sir. Why are you here? The shimmering, beautiful wrap dress. We should really call this the terribly boring, hideous wrap dress, because what in the world is this? This is so ugly. This is so ugly. Oh my God. And it has a slit. Like, there's just so many competing... I'm like shaken by this. I'm a mirror ball. Girl, you are so much more than a mirror ball if you purchased this. You are crazy. You need to be in a mental institution when no one is around. So it's just mirror ball lyrics all over this hideous... The blue shade is not the worst. What I can't get over is like the kind of terry cloth piping on the seams with this slit. Oh, and also asymmetrical. Perfect. The business in the back and party in the front. This tie is diabolical. This is literally diabolical. It looks like she got a jumper and tied it around her waist and then just like glued it to a t-shirt. It is horrible. Like there's no, I'm speechless, and it's $95 to look like a sack of shit. I mean, couldn't be me. All right, well, why don't we just go to the Lover album shop while I'm already feeling like I want to unalive myself? I mean, this says it all, really. These two items really just, I don't need to explain why the Lover era was mid. I don't need to explain, because look at this. Look at the fucking material. Presented to you humbly and without comment. Awesome. All sizes available. 4 years later, all sizes available. You know why? Because nobody fucking wants this. Limit 10 per order. Girl, you're going to have trouble making one order of one piece. Unisex tee in blue tie-dye with scattered letter song lyric. Brackets. Awesome. Oh, 65% polyester. Yup. Sounds about right. These Valentine's Day cards and stickers are cute. That like matches the vibe of Lover, so slay. The Reputation shop. Please don't let me down. Well, okay. So I guess Reputation had some of the best merch of all time. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Reputation had some really cool, interesting, fun, like design-ish stuff that looked like actual clothes you would find at a store, like this. Like you wouldn't on first glance know that was a Taylor Swift item. It was on brand, it was on theme. I regret not getting this sweater every single day of my fucking life. I have this t-shirt. I also really wanted to get that sweater. Which one do I have? I have this t-shirt. Love it. So comfortable. It has washed so nicely. The screen printing is fading, but it looks really good. I mean, of course, there were the uglies, like her, she who shall not be mentioned. There was this. This was cute. Taylor passed that around at the secret session for us to look at. And she had a whole lookbook as well of her tour dancers wearing the merch. Like, this is effort, okay? This is like a capsule collection. There was a very specific set range of items that came out during the album release. There was a pop-up shop. There were just a couple of things. They were all super cool. They all went together really nicely. You could like mix and match outfits, staples, nothing too complicated, like hats, singlets, pullovers. It was cute. And this is what we have when Universal Music took over. Jack Leopards and the fucking flop dolphins that no one cared about. This is that secret re-recording of Look What You Made Me Do she did that nobody cared about. Yeah, that's all we have in the Reputation store. I mean, I will reserve judgment until we get Taylor's version, but I'm not hopeful. Now, 1989, to me, so far of the Taylor's versions, 1989 has the most like faithful merch identity, I guess. This 1989 hat is no patch on the original 1989 dad hat, which I loved. Let me see if I can find it. This hat. I love this so much. This is like inspired by that, I feel, and I can deal with that. This is kind of nice. This pullover, not my kind of blue, a little too light for me, but I like it. It's nice. I like that we're keeping it simple with 1989 for now. You know, it was a very clean era. The aesthetic was very considered. I mean, this is all good. So far. Red Taylor's version, my favorite album. And did I get a single piece of Red Taylor's version merch? I didn't. I got a signed CD and that was it. This ring, in theory, I would really like to own that. It's by Kathy Waterman. I don't know if she's like a jewelry designer. Diamond-shaped, nickel-free, copper alloy adjustable ring, electroplated in silver and plated with a rhodium finish. Okay, it's nickel-free, so that's good. That means that it's not going to turn your finger green, I suppose, but it's telling you to take it off while you shower, etc. So, like, I have a feeling that this would tarnish easily. If you look at it up close, like, it looks cheap. It looks like it would go black in 5 minutes. It's not a good quality item. She is wearing it on the album cover, so great marketing, but not for me. The All Too Well knit scarf. I mean, this one I have to respect the hustle. Like, I have to respect the hustle. I'm surprised she didn't do this with the original merch collection, because the red merch collection had like some interesting off the wall items. I didn't buy this because I don't live in a cold country. That's the other thing. I am mostly gravitating towards merch items that can be worn in cold weather, and I live in the tropics. So like I already have too many hoodies. I don't need more, which makes not buying stuff a little bit easier for me. I loved this image. I'm pretty sure this was taken either backstage at the Red Tour or before she went on stage performing State of Grace at the X Factor. Not sure which one, but I love that photo of her. I just have such fond memories of it. It's almost sold out, so if you want to get it, go get it. $65. That is a Swiftologist approved merch item. I don't like the design that they did for the All Too Well novel. The Fuck the Patriarchy keychain, I thought it was lame at first, but it's kind of camp. I wish there wasn't an asterisk. Why can't it just say fuck? Like, it already says fuck, so why can't we just like be grown-ups about it and just have the whole word spelled out? Actually, the red merch collection is kind of well put together. These All Too Well tissues are a brilliant idea. All Too Well is known to us as the crying song. We bawl our little eyes out when we hear it, so love the idea of having All Too Well tissues. This will be a top selling item at tour if it's available at the merch stand. The Just Between Us tissue box cover, again, very interesting idea. I don't love the lyric that they've chosen to include here. Between us did the love affair maim you too. That wouldn't be my choice, but you know, cute idea. This duffel is cute. It is cute, I have to say. But do I want to be carrying a duffel around that says Taylor Swift? Not really. The plaid shirt Days fleece, I remember I was very close to pulling the trigger on that. This is cute. And this doesn't look like a merch item. This just looks like something you would get at like, I don't know, J. Crew. Speak Now. I don't like the font that they've gone with for Speak Now. I like that they've kept the traditional Taylor Swift font. We haven't seen a return from that in a while, and I love it. Obviously, it brings back such fond memories. This is embroidered, so I love an embroidered hat. I don't like this block font that they have for Speak Now. Speak Now is whimsical. It's fun. It's enchanting. It's not like letterhead. What the fuck does this have to do with Speak Now? This is just a tank top that is not even purple. This is like borderline purple that says Swiftie. I would literally rather KMS than wear a merch item that said Swiftie on it. And these Just a Summer Thing paddleball set, Taylor Swift established in 1989. Excuse me, sir. What does this have to do with Speak Now? Put some respect on her name. Fearless, Taylor's version shop. Oh, this color. What is it with these fucking color palettes? So ugly. Ooh, I like this With You I Dance boxy pullover. So cute. This really reminds me of the original Fearless Tour merch. I have a shirt that actually is almost identical to this, but Taylor's playing an electric guitar. Love that so much. Actually would buy that. We know how I feel about the snow globes. I love the Vault Globe, to be honest. I know when you open it up, it just like carousels garbled songs to you, but like, it's cute. It's camp. Debut. What do they even have in the Debut album shop? Just stuff that says Taylor Swift? Yeah, I guess so. Gold tie-dye Taylor's version t-shirt dress. That's just a big t-shirt, my dude. That's just a big t-shirt. So as I predicted, underwhelming contents on this website. Anything that I would want to buy? Not really. Maybe that red Taylor's version hoodie of her with the backstage at the X Factor picture, or that With You I Dance in a Storm in My Best Dress Fearless hoodie. But other than that, the Evermore snow globe, if I wasn't a globe trotter myself, I would be interested in purchasing that. But you know, this bitch has enough of my money. Truly. She has enough money and more to come. More to come. More money from me to go to her. Let's take to Google and find some merch items throughout the year that I actually loved. Taylor Swift red merch 2013. I know that there is a bomber jacket that will be mine one day. The red tour bomber jacket. I don't even like it that much anymore. I just wanted it so much. This I wanted it. I have always wanted it. Ooh, there's one for sale in Singapore. How much is it? Sold for $250. Well, I will just have to unalive myself. So this was very expensive when it came on the merch store. It was about $200 US always. And shipping used to be even worse internationally back in the day. It's bad now, but it was way worse then. I love this bomber. It's so cute. And because it launched when she was doing the tour and she had this little bomber that she was wearing, I wish that they'd made like a replica one of it. But I remember everybody that got this said it was really good quality. TS13, the red tour. I mean, I should have this. This should be mine. I'm going to save going through the old merch for another video because I want to show you the bangers and go into detail. I have a feeling this has already been a little bit too long, but if you enjoyed this window shopping video, let me know what you thought. And if you can think of any other manifestations of a window shopping video, it doesn't have to be shopping for clothes. It could be anything. Let me know because these are fun and easy to make. And you know, I love you guys. I am so happy and thankful to have reached 17,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to reach 170,000 subscribers tomorrow. Okay, I will see you in the next video. All my socials are linked down below. Bisous, my Swifties.